Look at where I'm taking you today. Welcome to Glastonbury Abbey, because recently someone on the channel asked if I'm near Glastonbury Abbey, and this is just around the corner from where I live. So I'm going to take you into the ancient ruins, show you the St. Patrick's Chapel, but the main thing I want to show you is King Arthur's tomb. I think that'll be exciting and very interesting. So renowned as the legendary burial place of King Arthur and the earliest Christian foundation in Britain. So here's Glastonbury Abbey. You can see up there as well. I'm going to take you around. It's just beautiful. I don't know what kind of stone this is, but it's very light, very pretty. Floor of the Lady Chapel. It is so idyllic in here. So I'm going to take you, it's very busy today. I'm going to take you to the place where King Arthur and Guinevere were discovered, which is apparently around here. I asked a nice lady at the desk about that. I'll just show you the sign as well. So Glastonbury Abbey here. I don't know if you can see that. No, I don't think you can. That's just a map of what the church used to look like. I think it was the first above ground chapel in the country. And now I'm going to take you to King Arthur's tomb. Oh. I love this place. It's got so much history. It's beautiful. And this is 5 minutes from my house. So, made a good decision. Don't know what this part is. I'll have to consult my map. The main thing I want to show you is the tomb. I think that's the most important. And look at that. I go to a lot of nice places, I've just realized. I really do. I'm going to show you this. And then I'm going to go sit under one of those trees and talk to you for a minute, because something wonderful has happened today, which I want to talk to you about. Okay, we're getting nearer to the place now. King Arthur, Lady Guinevere, and this, I mean, it just, you know, that story is so rich with, you know, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and Sir Lancelot, and Queen Mab, who was always a personal favorite of mine. You know, the mistress, the goddess of magic. And it's such a rich culture and heritage, and just to be anywhere near that is fantastic to me. So I'm just going to go nearer to this gravesite now. So southeast pier of the crossing, and these two other tourists, when they go, then I'll be able to show you the sign. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Okay. So you see this little grave? Okay, so we've got some pretty impressive history here. And there's they've made it in the shape of a little tomb. Beautiful remains of the abbey. Lots of people enjoying the nice weather. I'm going to just go around this way. Have a quick chat. Okay, I mean technically I could turn it off and do another shot now, but just such a nice walk. I just want you to be with me on this little trip and walk while I'm walking, because it's just so nice. I've actually very proud of myself, because usually when I go to one of these places I pay the daily rate, and then I usually do that a couple of times, and then I notice there's a yearly rate for usually twice what you pay for the day. So I always end up paying double, and I have not done that this time. I've immediately got my season ticket, so I will be able to come back here as often as I want. God, it is so nice. I love it. I really, really love it. This is England at its best. Nice leaves. You can just imagine Merlin sitting under one of these. Wow, and look at this little secret glen that I've just discovered. I've only been here once, but look at this, how cute and mysterious. Now, if fairies don't live here, they don't live anywhere. And I'm not clairvoyant that way in terms of seeing actual fairies, but I feel them. And this is a mecca, a hub. They're here. Okay, so I'm gonna have a seat here, and I want to talk to you. Let me just move this around, hang on. There we go, okay. I want to say today something amazing did happen, and the amazing thing that happened is that my channel hit 10,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 10,000 people is amazing to me. I'm so pleased, I'm so excited. 10,000 people is more people than live in Glastonbury. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel, for making my channel a success, for giving me the motivation and the ability to continue making videos and to continue doing the daily tarot readings, and just making me feel like the work that I'm doing is valued and people care about it, and actually taking the time to subscribe to my channel and seeing my updates and all of that. I feel really blessed and I feel grateful. And it's a real success for me, and I care about the YouTube channel a lot. It's been something that's just been so life-affirming to me. I know, people are probably thinking, well, what's he talking about? It's just a YouTube channel, but it isn't just a YouTube channel to me. It's really wonderful. And there's someone coming into my secret glen here, so I'm just gonna cut this off and I will speak to you in 1 second. Okay, so I think it's really funny the way I've been here 2 minutes and I've already claimed ownership of a whole part of this place. Okay, so that's the ego talking there, but I've noticed that everyone does the same thing as me, and everyone's coming through here because it does look so inviting. So I'm gonna move, but again, I just want to really emphasize how much I appreciate you subscribing to the channel and actually watching the videos and sharing the videos, and getting in touch with me via email and letting me know your experience, giving me feedback on the way that you found the readings for the day. The whole process, I'm so grateful for it. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for making this channel such a success. I couldn't have done it without you. And it's enriched my life, and I will continue making the videos, and I'm just super thrilled. So I'm gonna keep moving. I'm going to go find a seat, and I do want to talk about a topic today as well that I've really learned something about in the last couple of days, especially through this move. And I just want to share my kind of insights with that in case it helps someone else. So let me turn this around. And then, yep, this is the best camera, by the way, because I can change the interface to be facing me or facing like the front, so I can always see what's going on. It's very flexible. What are we doing? Okay, they're moving a soil bank. Okay, keeping us informed then, which is nice. Okay, I've only ever been here once. I went to the King Arthur site and I walked around a little bit of the gardens. Oh, and there's a little pond up there, I think. But now that I'm going to be here for a while, I've got the opportunity to spend some time in nature, which is the best. Should I take you through this little jungle here? Yeah, let's do it. It looks great. These flowers, they don't have a very pungent smell, they just smell fresh. The whole area smells fresh and luscious. Look at this tree. Wow. Eee. Oh my goodness, this is so great. I love this. Oh look, it's a bug mansion. I've never heard of this. Bug mansion. What is it? The bug mansion is designed to attract beneficial insects and other creatures into the garden and add to garden biodiversity. It looks fabulous. It's like a little playhouse for bugs. Isn't that great? Wow, never seen anything like that. I love it. Okay, let me just move the camera in case anyone doesn't want to be filmed so I don't catch them. I'm a triple earth sign. I am a Sun Virgo. I'm a Taurus rising. And I am a Capricorn moon. So for me, walking in nature is a particular kind of joy that I don't know, is unique to me, but I certainly get a lot from it. So all I need to do, like now, is walk around in a lovely environment and I can feel the joy building inside of me. It's really wonderfully simple, great process, and I'm very grateful for it. Doesn't mean that I, need to go hiking or anything, but I just like being out in nature like this, in cute little gardens, like other garden I showed you the other day. It's just so lovely and simple. Anyone can enjoy this. This is a really beautiful garden. Sorry, I think I'm shaking my camera a little bit. Let me show you the little pond, the little lake. Oh, and there's a bench. I think I might go sit down on that and talk to you. Oh, there's someone already sitting on that bench. I didn't notice her before. We'll find a nice spot here. It's funny how everything's so subjective. When I used to work full time in like companies and things, when I came to a place like this in the middle of the week, today's a Wednesday, I used to think, well, why are these people not at work? Why is everyone got this time off? But since I don't have those hours myself anymore, I don't really think like that anymore. I just think, well, people are using their time the way you're using your time. Look at that thing at the end there, that church. I think it's time to have a seat. Yeah, let's sit here. Let me just sit down here and talk to you here. This is a good place. The little trees in the background. Let's turn this around. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, so the thing I wanted to talk to you about is the tendency. Just wait for this lady to pass. What I want to talk to you about is how to never freak out again, basically, the gist. I personally am not very good with change. When I feel things are out of my control, or when I think things are spinning out of control or beyond me in some way, I tend to, I did freak out, and I did used to get very anxious, very upset about things. And I just thought, there's no way I can cope if things go wrong. Now, the move this week triggered that feeling. It kind of brought up an old pattern, because any kind of change, especially moving home, it brings up in me this kind of fear and concern that things aren't going to go right, that I'm not going to be as settled and secure as I would like to be. I don't know exactly what everything looks like. I don't know exactly who I'm with. And that is uncertainty, and it used to be that I found that very difficult to deal with. I don't know about you, but I don't think that I'm unique in that in any way, and I don't think I'm alone in it. And what I think is very interesting is that people get stressed about their life circumstances. They worry about the things I've just discussed. And a lot of people are told to, just take a Xanax, just calm down, do something to take your mind off it, have a drink. And I think those things are very harmful, because they manage the anxiety on a superficial level up here. So instead of dealing with the fundamental cause of the anxiety, you manage it on a physical level. So you medicate your body so it can't feel anxiety. And I don't really think that's right, because it's like treating the symptom and not looking at the underlying cause. The underlying cause for anxiety is the fact, and this is really the gist of the whole thing that I'm talking about, the whole reason for anxiety in my experience is, if you're running your life, if you think you're in control, if you think you're in charge of your life, then when anything changes, you freak out because you're not in control any longer. And that's what makes you nervous. The answer is not to think, what am I doing with my life? How am I sorting everything out? But to throw the towel in and to surrender your life to something greater than yourself. Now, if that sounds very religious, please hear me out, because it really isn't. The first system of belief with the Xanax and everything, that's the presumption with that is that you are the be-all and end-all of life, and that you're in charge of everything. The second scenario kind of takes into account that you're just one human being, you're fallible, you make mistakes, you have a lot of assets, but that you don't always have everything in control. And when you come to terms with that and you understand that, it's a natural kind of second step to understand that there is something bigger than you that is in charge. Because if you look around the world, there is a certain order and things happen, and that's where the astrology and tarot come in to kind of navigate that. But there is really a way forward. Just pause there for a second. Okay, so there is a way forward, and it's not that your life is exactly mapped out for you, but there seems to be some sort of there seems to be some sort of plan, or there seems to be some journey that you're on, okay? And when you get in touch with that, you realize that there is a loving higher power, or there is a creator, or there is a universe, or there is love, whatever you want to call it, that is active in your life, and that takes an active role in guiding your life in certain directions. And every day the story progresses and evolves. Now, when you get to a point in your life where things are really bad, which is how most people usually handle this, they get to a point where things break down, and that's how I did it, where I just said, I can't do this anymore, I can't run my life effectively by myself. I surrender my life to something bigger than me, and I put that in your hands. And I trust that you're going to take care of me, and that the best is yet to come, and that things are going to go the way they're meant to, and I accept that. And when you do that, it's not about what am I going to do with my life, it's what are we going to do with your life. And you don't feel so alone with it. And when things don't go wrong, or when things do get out of control, you immediately have that access to knowing that something else is taking an interest, something else is taking an active role in your life journey. And that really takes the pressure off. So for instance, when I moved now this week, I was very worried about how things were going to go, about the finances, about the furniture, about getting the keys on time, about the deliveries arriving. And I could almost see the freak out on a superficial level, and I could see the old pattern emerging, but I could also see the peace and the calm and the trust that was underneath that. And I was able to look at both of them and just go forward with it, and not have to really completely believe the freak out thoughts, and I could kind of ease and rest in the sense of being guided and protected. And that's really my answer to what you can do not to freak out anymore, to have that faith, to have that trust. And the other thing that I did was to speak to people, to connect with people, to just pick up the phone and to say, I've just moved, I'm finding this to be a struggle, it's difficult, and I just want to talk to someone about it. And that is the same thing, because all you're doing is connecting. First thing is you're connecting with a power greater than yourself. Second thing is you're connecting with another person. And that's really the key to everything, to connection. When we feel left alone and we're like, no one cares and it's just us versus the world or the universe, then we start to get scared. And yeah, that's the solution to these things, to connect and to reach out. And that makes things easier. So I hope it doesn't seem like it's something so complicated, but I do want to mention it because it is complicated enough that people do spend years taking Xanax and do the wrong things in that sense, not the wrong things on a moral level, but the wrong things in terms of managing the anxiety. And this all seems very easy and simple to me, and even a little bit obvious, but it isn't obvious because a lot of people don't have peace of mind in their life, and I think we're all searching for that. So some people are lucky and have a faith their whole life and have always got access to that, but other people like myself have to get to a breaking point before we're forced to find the spiritual core of our lives, when no other options are available. And I think there are millions and millions of people like myself who have to go through that. So I'm very grateful that that happened for me, and it happened in 2010. And I haven't looked back, and my whole life has got better and has changed, and I'm now able to make changes that I feel are divinely guided. And even if it's scary, I'm able to do that. So that's a real blessing and a joy. So this whole vlog really is about my gratitude, about feeling like it's a beautiful day. I've moved to a wonderful place. I've got 10,000 subscribers, which I'm thrilled about. And I do feel like my experience matters, and like I've got things to share with other people, and that's of interest to people, and it's actually of use. And that's huge as well, to feel like you have something to offer. It's a great feeling. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again. I appreciate you. I'm so happy to be where I'm at, and I will speak to you soon. Just can't resist filming some more. It is so pretty out here. Look at those blossoms. Spring has sprung. Look at that, so gorgeous. It's almost too much, I'm getting choked up. It's so pretty. Oh, what's this? It's like a little herb garden. What if I stumbled onto? It's too busy in there. I am moving on.